Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time doing live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications so you guys are live with us. So you get the best numbers, and days like today's you'll get the picks because we do have a game starting here in a little more than an hour away here on the show. So make sure you guys subscribe and set those notifications. A couple of things I'll let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all pre-pick packages. When you use the promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Then click on the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Also love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. Also, visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the link to the hot cappers to get signed up to one of our long-term passes. You can see here we've got really hot cappers performing right now. Mindy's been red hot. We've got Tiffany, Ramon come off a monster day yesterday. Collins is hot. So click the link, guys. Get signed up to a long-term pass. And Mindy up here has been hot. You can check out the different links here at the top. And of course, you can scroll down here and check out all our latest premium picks. Mindy's up here on the top here with some Friday NBA action. Of course, our best bets. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. You'll see more than one from the cappers because they handicap more than one sport. See Mindy here with the best bet here from the NBA. I've got one up there today from baseball. Ramon in action with baseball and college football with the best bet. Tiffany with three of them up there. Collins as well. Guys, so check out our morning steam consensus as well. So guys, check it out there over at the site. And of course, you can check out also our $15 premium pick. Each capper can designate one of their premium picks as a $15 premium pick just to showcase, just to introduce you to their service. So check it out there. A lot of them have them up for, and a lot of them will use their best bet as their $15 premium pick just to introduce you to their service. And of course, our popular 3-packs, great value right there. Check them out. A lot of 3-packs on the board right now. Some morning steam, Tiffany as well. And of course, all profit guarantee must turn a profit or the amount you purchase credit back into your account. That's what profit guarantee is. Only on here on the one-day passes and individual plays, not necessarily here on the long-term passes. Also, a new feature to Tony'sPicks.com is our podcast. Every pick in podcast form at Tony's Picks Podcast. So again, every pick you see on our YouTube channel is also on a podcast. So you guys with on the phone, if you guys are walking your dog, you guys are commuting, you're driving, you're at the gym, you can't, or you're just too cool for YouTube. You're one of those guys that likes to walk with those earbuds in your ears. You listen to us here on the podcast here over at on Tony's Picks. Every pick in podcast form at Tony's Picks. All right, let's get this one underway. And with us on the show today, we got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get this one underway here. It is Game Day Picks. Welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com where she's been on absolute fire. So let's bring her in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Mindy. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Just watching a little day baseball, I guess, right?
Yeah, day baseball here throughout the afternoon. I'm good with it. And we finally got a listed pitcher here for the Braves game. So a lot going on here with the triple header of baseball today as well as college football. So we're going to college football tonight here on ESPN here as SMU, who will be hosting Navy here. SMU going to be laying 12.5, total 57.
Yeah, so looking at the Friday night football game here today, Navy, they've actually covered the last 7 of 9 meetings here in this one. It's just going to be, a battle of the better offenses versus the worst defenses. So kind of expecting probably, quite a few points here in this one today. Navy, they put up 490 yards versus Tulsa. They have also, like I said, covered the spread the last, 6 of their 7 games and covered the last 3 straight. SMU, on the other hand, they lost to UCF. SMU won last year versus Navy, but didn't cover. But they have lost their last 4 here against the spread. Defensively, we're looking at a SMU team that's only like 102nd in scoring, efficiency on defense. And then Navy is 55 in that defense efficiency category. So Navy still has a little bit better, defense here in this game. And then Navy, they're 53rd in scoring efficiency. SMU, 63rd in scoring efficiency here on the opposite side. So we still have Navy that has a little bit better showing and have really proved over the last couple weeks they've made like huge strides here. Offensively also. Navy, they're 2-0 against the spread on the road. SMU 0-2 at home this season. Navy's 4-0 against the spread after an ATS win. Navy 7-2 in the last 9 meetings. So for me, I'm going to take a look at Navy. I like getting all these points today. I think initially it might have been even as high as 13, but now I can see it, dipping down a little bit. In some places it's 11. So it's a good time of the day to get on that 12.5 if you can still get that. I like Navy plus 12.5 here in this one.
All right, Mindy, you're going to go Navy here plus 12.5 here against SMU. Yeah, Navy, starting to cover some spreads here. They did the same thing last year when they got off to a really bad start. I remember last year they fired their offensive coordinator, and then they had to reassign him. There was some drama going on there anyway. But then they got it together, and the same thing again this year. Slow start, come off the bye week. They pounded East Carolina, who they absolutely owned. If you look at the numbers there, they've owned that team. And it wasn't a surprise to me. A lot of people were surprised by that result, but you go back and they beat them like 8 or 9 in a row. And then again, they get a spot here with SMU. Again, some of those mid to lower tier teams in the AAC conference, they seem to have the best success against.
That is true, but I also kind of take a look at it as, SMU, they're a team here that likes to just, put up the plays, right? So you got to put up 80 or 90 plays of offense. They're pretty offensive minded, but that also means though that the other team is going to get about, 80 to 90 plays. So your defense has to keep up with that. So, I mean, that's kind of like, I think how Oklahoma is this season, right? They still want to go out there and run and gun, but their defense just isn't good enough to have to match up to play that many plays on defense. So, those run and gun types of offenses can only be good if their defense is good. And that's kind of where this one is falling down. I mean, that, being 106th in the nation on defense, I think that's really going to hurt them here in this game, especially when Navy, they like to just run the ball an absolute ton, and that also takes time off the clock. So then that's another, disadvantage to an SMU team that's given up 2 touchdowns. Will they have enough time, to recoup 2 touchdowns, even if they're playing well here in this game? I'm just not so sure. So another reason to like Navy.
Yeah, ball control situation. It wouldn't be surprised to see Navy 40 minutes time possession, SMU 20. I wouldn't be surprised if I see that. Of course, that means Navy's defense is resting. And as SMU plays more defense, that definitely plays in the advantage here of Navy. And of course, SMU has not been good against the run, giving up almost 200 yards a game rushing, 5.2 yards per attempt. And I can just see Navy just ticking clock, ball possession. You start to see the defenders with their hands on their hips, and you know how that goes from there. Navy plus 12.5 against SMU. This one to have a start time here of 7:30 Eastern time over on ESPN. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. As you've been on absolute fire here, 903 units of profit over the last 30 days. You've been on fire in college football, MLB, also NBA, showing great results over the last 7 days. It's been an absolute fire. Right, we have 2 games on the board here from college football. Still 2 more to go from Major League Baseball. Lots of NBA preseason as well. And don't forget the 4 games. There's 4 or 5 games on the ice. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
So still not quite ready to take a shot on the ice yet. So probably looking, this weekend, Monday, something like that. So getting really close there. So pretty excited. But yeah, I've been, ever since we kind of started doing, some preseason NBA. It's actually kind of my first season, kind of betting preseason. Got some nice stats there. All racked up. Went 2-1 again yesterday. So feeling pretty good about NBA. So my best bet of the day is in NBA in late night action. So you could go ahead and check that out here today. But yeah, I've been really hot in college football here as well. I'm up, over 1,200 units here over the last month. So it is a good time for you to go ahead and grab a 3-day pack, a 7-day pack, or a month-long pack, as Tony shows there have been up, over the last month in all sports. So it is a good time to get in on that. It brings your per play down, so you make more profit. And then also you can use that promo code in order to get some discounts here as well on some of those plays. So yeah, looking forward to a really good weekend. I am a volume player, so I'll have lots of plays tomorrow, so you won't ever be short of action here on the weekends.
That's right, guys. Get over with Mindy Hunt over at Tony'sPicks.com. 903 units of profit here over the last 30 days. She's been on absolute fire here. You can see the results here individually here on college football. She's been doing great work here. And of course, the different menus there you can work, but for some reason on this menu, it's not clicking here. But anyway, we got the slider to work. So guys, get on board here with Mindy. She has action tonight. Our Friday night fun NBA preseason guaranteed best bet over there. Come off a 2-0 day there, of course, as well as the long-term passes. You may consider a 1-month all sports pass here from Mindy. You get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 1 month. It includes all her NFL, all her college football, where she's been on fire right now. Also, when she gets into action next week with NHL, that will also be part of the 1 month all sports pass. NBA starts on Tuesday. So again, all these sports are overlapping. That makes the long-term passes even better value there, and will save you some money. We'll take $66 off that 1 month all sports pass right now when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. Of course, that can be used on any of the passes. It could also be used on the individual plays, or the best bets. So you make the choice when you go over to Mindy's handicapper page and you find her premium picks. You can choose it even on the NFL season long pass, all of her NFL picks all the way to the end of the season. She's got college football season pass, including the bowl games and playoffs. Of course, we talked about the monthly pass. We do have up there as well a yearly all sports pass monthly and 3-day pass. If you're just one of those weekend warriors, you want to try out Mindy for 3 days, you could do that here. And of course, the promo code they're using, this is easy math here, it's $20 off when you use a promo code at checkout here with Mindy's 3-day all sports pass. And of course, we could take a peek at what she's got going on there on the pick ticker. If you're looking for individual games, those are for sale as well. And you can see Mindy's been on absolute fire right now. When you take a look at her results here over the past 7 days, you can see the numbers here. Everything's documented. All the picks are graded over at Tony'sPicks.com. Graded immediately. And sometimes they grade it too fast. If someone does an input error, we have to go back and fix them. But anyway, it's all right. It's all right. We'd rather have them graded quickly than wait. But anyway, guys, you can see the numbers there. She's been on absolute fire. Of course, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony Speaks Mindy. And of course, your live show that you and Ramon do here, Morning Steam, comes back on Saturday.
That's right. So you can go to Tony Speaks Mindy on Twitter. Give me a follow there. Click on the bell to get the latest notifications. I do have another NBA pick out there for you for free. So why not take advantage of that and give us a little help with gaming followers there on our social media accounts. And yeah, go ahead and watch the show tomorrow. We're going to have some, more college football for you, probably along with some NHL, some NBA. So yeah, I mean, we're hitting on all cylinders there, me and Ramon. Morning Steam had a great day yesterday, 4-2 up there on the leaderboard. We've been kicking butt here in, the NFL. We are 6-0 here this week. So again, we have a lot of plays for Sunday. So why don't you take a look at, getting a weekend pass for the Morning Steam there as well. I mean, Morning Steam, we've been killing it. Get Mindy's accounts, we've been killing it. Get Ramon, Tony. I mean, just go ahead, get the picks. I mean, you'd be making lots of money right now. Just do it. Go over to the site. Buy some picks.
That's right. Get on board here with Mindy Hahn over at Tony's Picks. She's been on fire, guys. You can check out the Morning Steam account there as well. They got their NFL plays up there. They get the games in early, and when they make a consensus play, you can get them for free when you watch the show. If you don't watch the show, then you got to pay. That's really how it is. But again, you don't have to pay if you want to go back and listen to the archives, because they're all archived. All the individual picks are archived. So you just go to our YouTube channel and watch them if you have the time to do that. If you don't, if you're one of those guys in a business suit, then you can go in there and buy the picks. That's definitely if you're wearing Armani, you definitely will buy the picks. No doubt about that, right? Exactly, right? That's right. So you guys say, we also can listen to podcasts. I know some of you guys are too cool for YouTube. If you're too cool for YouTube, you're one of those guys who likes to have the buds in, you don't really, you're just kind of oblivious to everything. Listen to our podcast as well. So you can get them from there as well, because all the individual plays on the whole show is on podcast at Tony's Picks Podcast. So lots going on there. So check it out. All right, Mindy, as always, great having your show. Get on board with Mindy's play. She's been on fire. And we'll check out the show, Morning Steam, bright and early, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday.
That's right. Go do it. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. All right, Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Hey, guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks on Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. You get the bets and get the picks, because we got a pick coming up here at the top of the hour. So you guys want to make sure you don't miss them. We love you guys watching the archives and watching all the individual picks on the archives, but sometimes we get picks we're a day show, and we're baseball into day baseball here. And these playoff games go off during the day in this round. So make sure you check us out live. Let's continue on here on the show. Let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Come off a monster day yesterday. We'll get Ramon in right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Yeah, Tony got some good drama going here in this baseball game. High drama, love it.
Yep, drama indeed. Some good action here. Of course, heading into a good weekend of action. And we're going to go right to the ice tonight here at 8 Eastern time. Winnipeg Jets here to host the Rangers here with the Winnipeg minus 140, total 6.5.
Yeah, the Jets are coming off a back-to-back. They looked pretty sharp last night. They look pretty sharp so far in their first two games. A couple of victories already for the Rangers. Meanwhile, the Jets, they're just getting started tonight. They haven't even played a game yet. So I don't know what's going on with the league, but Rangers coming in back-to-back, playing their third game. So probably no Igor Shesterkin tonight. Goalie situation hasn't been officially finalized, but the Rangers acquired Vladislav Halak from Vancouver this year for situations just like this. They're playing 15 or 16 back-to-backs this year. We know the Rangers already have a pretty solid defense, thanks to Shesterkin, but also good defenders like Fox and Miller and Trouba, the former Winnipeg Jet, and Lindgren, although he has a designation of day-to-day right now, but Rangers still, pretty strong defense last season. Of course, they went 32-47 to the under, one of the best under teams in the league last year. Now, the Rangers did score 7 goals last night, but Minnesota did look pretty shaky, I think, on defense. So Halak will be in there for the Rangers. He's a former nemesis of the Rangers, if you will. But for Winnipeg, they'll have Connor Hellebuyck in there tonight. We have one former Vezina winner in there. If we don't have Igor, the current Vezina winner, in there, don't forget about Connor Hellebuyck and his career. He's probably with his sixth or right now. Very good situation for Winnipeg to have him in there. But this year, they've got to get better defensively if they're going to get to the playoffs. They obviously were disappointing last year, but they brought in Rick Bowness from Dallas, and we know what Dallas was all about with their defense and what Bowness brings. So he actually started his career with the Jets as a coach and was an interim coach for a short time in there, but he comes over from Dallas trying to get this defense better. Rangers won both meetings last year, 3-1, 3-0, and 4-1 as both games went under. So I think that's the way I'm going to look at this one. I'm getting 6.5 under. The under's juiced, probably $1.15 or $1.20 here, but I'm willing to lay that here. I don't know if 6 under, if a 6 over is necessarily a great play here, but for a free play, I'm willing to go under 6.5. With Halak. Halak's been around for several teams now, and maybe he's found a spot where he can fit in behind Shesterkin. He knows he's the backup to Igor, but he'll get plenty of opportunities to play. Like I said, the Rangers are scheduled for 15 more back-to-backs this season, and Rangers have one of the more respected goalie coaches in Benoit Allaire. They call him the goalie whisperer, so he's obviously made Shesterkin into the elite goalie that he is. And Halak's in his late 30s. He's been around a few times too. So I like it to go under tonight with the Rangers in Winnipeg. Rangers are looking good, but back to back, and I don't think they put up 7 tonight. I thought yesterday Minnesota got off to a hot start. They actually outshot the Rangers 12-2, but you have Igor was in there stopping all the shots as he does, and I think it's a pretty serious move for the Rangers to get Halak as their backup this year. I'm going under 6.5. Rangers and Jets on the ice tonight.
All right, on the ice tonight, just kind of looking at some of the head-to-head history. Winnipeg has had a really hard time getting goals on the board here against the Rangers. They're held to 1 goal or fewer here in the last 3 head-to-heads.
Yeah, and like I said, last year's games, they only managed 1 goal in the 2 games last season. So Winnipeg's going to be a more defensive-oriented team, though, I would think, this year with Bowness in there as the head coach. That's what, he is known for with Dallas. Dallas was a total under team last year with Bowness over there, and he ended up, leaving that organization. I think they were 30, 10, they're about 10 games to the under last year. The Stars were, so that was that's where they hung their helmet, if you will, last season. So interesting that it's the opener for the Jets, and the Rangers now playing their third game already. But again, they're coming in off the back-to-back at Minnesota last night, so I'm going to have to take it under in this one.
Yeah, that's a tough spot there. Yeah, back-to-back, third game in 4 nights. We saw the defending champions in their back-to-back get beat by Calgary, but Calgary is one of those fast-paced teams, and they were able to really get goals on the board here against the Avalanche. But here, a tough spot here for the Rangers. But Winnipeg has had trouble scoring against this Rangers team in the past 3 head-to-heads. Ramon here, Rangers, Jets, under a total of 6.5. This one will have a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpix.com here for action here on Friday. We have a 4-game board here from the NHL. Lots of NBA preseason as the teams are closing up. We are closing out the preseason night. Tonight is the last night for the preseason as they start for real here on Tuesday. So big card here up in the NBA, as well as 2 from college football. We have 2 from Major League Baseball as well. Coming off a monster day yesterday. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, well, you mentioned the Calgary Flames. We had them as a premium last night. Pretty solid night on the ice for me as we get rolling. Was profitable here last year with you, Tony, in NHL, so we're going to be rolling tonight. We'll have some premiums there. Haven't finalized yet because I want to check one other goalie situation in the Carolina-San Jose game, and we'll have a package coming up in NHL tonight, not posted yet, but posted right now is that baseball game you mentioned, the NLDS, between the Braves and the Phillies coming up in short order here. I have that pick right up now up there at Tony's Picks as a standalone for $25. Pick that one up, profit guaranteed. Going to win that one for sure. Coming off a good baseball day as well. And also right now, Tony got a play currently up in college football tonight. In the game between that Mindy mentioned, she just gave you the winner on the side, I'm pretty sure. So I've got the total for you tonight in the game between Navy and SMU. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Pick that one up for $25. Also, profit guaranteed. That'll be my only play tonight on the site in college football, but I'll be rolling big time tomorrow on the most exciting card of the season in college football. I wish it was already Saturday with some of those games. We're looking forward to hanging out all day and watching those games. I'm not moving for sure with tomorrow's college card. You want to be with me. I'm going to be rolling probably a dozen plays out tomorrow, so pick up a short-term package at least, so you don't have to get those multi-game packages, which can be a little more costly if you're just winging it and you weren't sure and you're buying an individual package. I appreciate you if you did, but you can get a 3-day pass possibly for tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. Get you rolling all the way through the NFL. You saw the NFL numbers up there as well. And yeah, well, I don't know. I guess we called it. I guess everybody called it on the football game last night, Tony. I mean, I said with Mindy on the morning's team, you're going to be looking at one of those, dumb defensive scores. You're going to have an ugly game. And I would say that game lived up to expectations, right? Because that's what we were expecting. Poor play, goal line stops, fourth down misses, incompletions. Like I said, it was an entertaining game. Wasn't good, but it was close and came down to the wire. So we nailed that one with the under, an easy winner there. We had that one, never going to say wrapped up at halftime, but it didn't look like those teams were going anywhere. So pick up 3-day pass, hooking up right now. I'm hit right now, Tony, on a little bit of a run, 12 wins in my last 16 picks on Tony'sPicks.com. So I'll have those plays up. And also, I've got a play possibly coming tonight in the CFL. So haven't posted that one yet. Just want to check a few things on the lineups. But right now, 2 games up, including that Major League Baseball game coming up between the Braves and the Phillies. And, the Yankees got something going here, it looks like. Man, this is a good game. Yeah,
very good game here as the Yankees got off to an early lead, and the Guardians with their playoff high in scoring, 2 runs. That was playoff highs in 4 games. So it's a good fun game today. But again, start of the triple header, guys. Get on board here for Ramon Scott. You see, we put the numbers up there in the NFL, but yesterday was just a monster day. 481 units of profit led by a 3-1 day here. NHL, a winning day. MLB, winning day here in NFL, winning day in college football. So aboard here, strong results here from Ramon. So get on board right now. Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks does have a play up there here from the NLDS playoff game 3 premium best bet up there. So get on board. 12-4 over the last 2 days on the site, all documented. So if you go over to Ramon's handicapper page over at Tony's Picks, go down to pick history, you'll be able to see all the picks that he's released. It's fully documented over at the site. So get on board here with these 3 packs. Remember, the 1-day passes, the individual plays are all profit guaranteed, meaning they must win or turn a profit if it's a 3-pack. Or if they don't, then the amount you purchased is credited back in your account for site credits. That's what profit guarantee is. Longer term passes aren't, because they're already sold at a discount. So get on board with Ramon. The way Ramon's running right now, you might as well consider getting a 1-month all sports pass. Get all of Ramon's premium plays for a month. He'll be in action here in the NFL and college football for the month. This will cover the remainder of the Major League Baseball playoffs, all the way to the final game of the World Series. Also in action with 30 days of NHL. Tonight's NBA preseason, as well as when the regular season begins here on Tuesday. So a good time to get on board there with Ramon Scott here with that 1-month all sports pass. And of course, all the other, if he's in action in peripheral sports, I know there's hockey, I know there's soccer out there, I know there's CFL out there, I know there's tennis out there. If Ramon happened to be, again, there's a lot of sports overlapping. You won't see the peripherals that we saw in the summer. But again, if there is, that will also be part of that 1-month all sports pass. We're working very hard to have a feature called Late Steam Plays here with picks beginning. Any picks that are entered within 10 minutes to 2 hours of game time will be designated as a late steam, and those will be emailed to you individually for all the long-term subscribers. That feature has not been enabled yet. We're in testing right now, and we expect it to be done within this 30-day period, so that would also be part of it. Will be an enhanced feature here of the 30-day all sports pass or any other longer-term passes, guys. So make sure you get on board with Ramon Scott. Of course, we'll save you some money here when you use that promo code Tony T here at checkout on the promo, and you can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. Of course, that 20% discount can be used on any of the passes, the 1-year pass, the season passes up there. If you want to just purchase a bunch of best bets, that will also work as well. You can use it multiple times. Promo code Tony T at checkout. Access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, click the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. All right, we put together also a Twitter account for Ramon here for Tony's Picks. Ramon, just the picks up there where they release a pick on social media and more. And of course, they come back here on Saturday with that morning steam show, Saturday through Thursday. Ramon, what's up going on here? What's in the archives over at with the morning steam, and of course the Twitter account of Tony's Picks Ramon?
Yeah, on the show, we'll be back tomorrow, Tony, to preview the late games in college football. But right now, and you saw it when you showed the website, Mindy and I had a lot of agreements, and that's been good. That's been good. One thing that we have in common with those plays that Mindy and I do is she makes the pick, and I agree or disagree. And, man, we had a lot of agreements, which is a good sign because we're definitely doing pretty well on our agreed plays. We got even a 5-pack of the early games for Saturday, so good value there if you want to pick up some of those morning steam packages, or go back and check out the YouTube archives or the podcasts, if you will. You can get all of our plays. It's a lot of work. You can just save the work by just spending a little money and helping us out, keeping us afloat here at Tony'sPicks.com. Not Tony and these guys. I'm talking Mindy and I doing our work for the site. So check out the show tomorrow. We're going to have more plays, but if you want to pick up those plays and not have to go back through, it's getting late. It's already Friday and the games are coming up. Less than 24 hours with that big card. So you can pick up our winning plays over there from the morning steam at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Make sure you save that 20%. But on Twitter today, Tony, I've got a pick coming to you in the Brown and Princeton game. Brown and Princeton are going to be playing tonight, the third college football game, if you will. So I kind of fibbed there. I said I wouldn't have another pick for you in college football, but that's not true. I got one on Twitter. If you follow at Tony's Picks Ramon, pick up my winner tonight in Brown and Princeton from the Ivies on Friday night Ivy League football. How about that?
There you go, Ivy League football there. Follow Ramon over at Tony's Picks Ramon. Of course, check out the morning steam Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. time. A lot remainder of the college football card here, probably a lot of the primetime games tomorrow, some of the baseball and the hockey as well. NBA preseason will be over. We'll get back to NBA here on Tuesday with the regular start of the regular season. And so check them out over at on the site. And of course, check out the archives on YouTube for the live show. The live shows are archived when you go to Tony's Picks YouTube channel. We put the live shows right in the front of the screen. So just look for the live shows or scroll down and each individual pick is uploaded individually on the site and also in podcast format as well. So you got several choices here. So if you can't check out the videos and you're commuting at the gym, you can listen to the podcast and get all the picks individually uploaded and full shows as well on the podcast. So check it out, listen, get a lot of good information there from Ramon and Mindy on the morning's team. And a lot of content is fresh because there's a lot of college football and NFL coming up for this weekend that are on some of the archive shows here for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So guys, check it out there. All right, Ramon, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again on Monday.
Thanks, Tony. It's going to be a great weekend.
It will. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, with your Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. So you get the best numbers here when you place your bets and you take our picks. And you want us live when we give out picks that start within 25 minutes like we have one today. So you guys definitely want to make sure you're with us here on that. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And it will be now time for my pick. And I'm going to go ahead and put up that information for you right now. Let me just get the, I need to check something here really quick. Oh, it's over on this side. All right. 1 second here. Oh, all right. Let's roll up here with my pick right now. We're going to look at this one between the Phillies and Atlanta today at 4:37 Eastern Time. We both minus 110. I was a little surprised by this, but anyway, I was expecting Morton on the hill, but it looks like Spencer Strider will get the start, and this one was announced here. So we're going to definitely look at the Braves here at minus 110 in this one, and just kind of looking at this game. As I said, I handicapped it with Charlie Morton. Even with Morton on the hill, I was definitely going to go with the Braves in this one, even though Strider's numbers are better. But we'll look at Aaron Nola here. With 32 starts, the season-wide numbers have been pretty good. But over the past 10 games, the Phillies are hitting just 177 against right-handers, and that is concerning there when you look there at those numbers. In his past. In the bullpen, by the way, over the past 5, an ERA of 6.48. Nola now in his past 4 starts against the Braves allowed 13 earned runs in 26 innings. Now, we don't have to look at Morton because Morton's had some really poor numbers here against the Phillies, but we're going to look at Spencer Strider right now because he's going to be he's going to start in this one, coming off that oblique injury. Hadn't pitched for a while here since that injury, but Strider is a guy who's been put a really good strikeout pitcher. It's been a really, really promising rookie year, and I like his results up there, so I'm gonna definitely back him in this one, and makes the Braves a potent team now, right, with their starting lineup in here. And one thing to note here too is the team record behind Nola is just 4-12 when facing a good offensive team that's outscoring their opponents by half run or greater per game this season. So we're going to be looking here at the Atlanta Braves behind Spencer Strider, minus 110 against the Phillies. And this one will start here at 1:37 p.m. Eastern Time. We're 4:37 Eastern Time. We're about an hour away from start time, guys. All right, on the page today, I had a 3-pack, but I have 2 remaining picks up there right now over at Tony's Picks. I have a best bet here from Major League Baseball, as well as an individual play here from college football. So, guys, check it out. I've got the play over on my handicapper page right now over at Tony's Picks. You can get my individual plays. Also, the long-term pass, my 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. You can get that. And, of course, remember our podcast at Tony's Picks Podcast. We can get always all of our free picks there in podcast form. I do want to mention here about the premium plays is I do have the longer-term passes, 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all my premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase, and when you go to my handicapper page, we will see, won't see that. We'll have to go back. We'll get that corrected there in a few days. So anyway, guys, check us out over at Tony's Picks and get one of my long-term passes. I wanted to show you a promo code. You can save 20% off my long-term passes or any of my individual plays when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab to get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the show. It is now time to recap the plays from today. We start off with Mindy. Mindy liked Navy plus 12.5 here against SMU. Ramon was on Rangers Jets under 6.5. I'm on the Braves here at minus 110 against the Phillies. All right, that'll do it for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Tune in again here on Monday, 3 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in all our Kappas here from TonySpix.com. We'll give out the live picks for you there for the Monday action. Don't forget, we do have live show now on the weekends. It's the Morning Steam. That show runs Saturday through Thursday with Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you tune in and get the remainder of their college football picks on that show. So check it out live here on that one. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bring in our crew from Nate. We're going to wake up. You guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday here on the Game Day Picks.